Harry Roger was not an ordinary boy. Sure, he had messy hair and round glasses, just like his namesake, but Harry had a secret. He could hike like the wind. Uphill, downhill, it didn't matter. Harry was a natural. Harry was stunned. SF Warts, a school for hikers. It sounded too good to be true, but Harry assured him it was real. He whisked Harry away to a magical world of towering redwoods, hidden trails, and talking squirrels. Harry was home. SF Warts was everything Harry had ever dreamed of. He learned to read trail maps, identify poisonous plants, and even speak squirrel, which was surprisingly useful. He made friends with other young hikers, like the brilliant Jay and the loyal Ben. But danger lurked in the shadows. Hagrid. "Harry," he bellowed, "you're a hiker, and a darn good one. You've been accepted into SF Warts, the school for gifted hikers." And then Miss Rogers brought Harry down to the Chamber of Pizza Rolls. Lord Voldemort was the most feared hiker in the world. He wasn't evil in the traditional sense. He didn't want to rule the world or destroy humanity. Voldemort just wanted everyone to hike his way, slowly, methodically, and with absolutely no talking. Voldemort had a secret weapon, his saxophone. It wasn't just any saxophone, though. This one could induce sleep with a single mournful note. He planned to unleash it on SF Warts, forcing everyone into a hiking-induced coma. Harry, with his uncanny ability to sense danger and bad jazz, knew something was wrong. He heard the mournful wail of a saxophone echoing through the forest. It was Voldemort, and he was getting closer. Just when all hope seemed lost, a figure emerged from the fog. It was James Bischoff, the Minister of Milk. Now you might be thinking, what's so special about milk? Well, at SF Warts, milk wasn't just a drink. It was a source of power, a magical elixir that enhanced hiking abilities. Bischoff, with his milk-white beard and twinkling eyes, was a master of milk magic. He raised his hand, and a wave of creamy energy washed over the students, shielding them from Voldemort's hypnotic saxophone.
"Go, Harry, save yourselves. I shall hold him off."
Harry and his friends fled deeper into the forest, with Voldemort hot on their trail. They came to a clearing, where they encountered the most terrifying sight imaginable. Ben Lupinacci, Professor of Trombone Studies, engaged in a musical duel with Voldemort. Ben Lupinacci. "Ah, Voldemort, this is the perfect moment to settle our age-old debate, trombone versus saxophone." Lupinacci, a large man with a handlebar mustache and a booming laugh, wasn't afraid of Voldemort. In fact, Lupinacci saw this as an opportunity to finally settle the age-old debate, trombone versus saxophone. The forest echoed with the sounds of battle, the smooth, seductive tones of Voldemort's saxophone against the deep, resonant blasts of Lupinacci's trombone. It was a battle for the ages, a sonic showdown that would determine the fate of SF Warts. Harry knew he had to do something, but what could he do against a saxophone-wielding villain and a trombone-playing professor? That's when he remembered his lessons with Jay Johnson, Professor of Mandy Valentine Studies. Jay Johnson, remember, Harry, the key to mastering movie mode is to slow down time and analyze every detail with cinematic clarity. Professor Johnson, a quirky but brilliant instructor, taught his students the art of movie mode, the ability to slow down time and analyze situations with cinematic clarity. Harry closed his eyes, took a deep breath, and entered movie mode. He saw Voldemort's saxophone, its keys gleaming under the moonlight. He saw Lupinacci's trombone, its brass body reflecting the firelight. And then he saw it, a small, almost imperceptible flaw in Voldemort's posture. Harry realized that Voldemort's weakness wasn't his saxophone playing, but his financial planning. You see, Voldemort had invested heavily in a certain brand of hiking boots, a brand that had recently gone bankrupt. This financial setback had shaken Voldemort's confidence, making him vulnerable. And who was responsible for this financial downfall? None other than Dave Samuelson, the evil financial advisor. Samuelson, a cunning and ruthless businessman, had been manipulating the hiking boot market for years, all in an elaborate scheme to gain control of SF Warts. Harry knew he had to expose Samuelson's treachery, but how? He was just a hiker, not a financial expert. As the dust settled, Harry Rogers stood victorious, holding the last pizza roll. With a triumphant cheer, the friends celebrated their delicious victory, knowing that the legend of the pizza rolls would live on forever. However, their joy was short-lived. Hagrid faced backlash for his offensive remarks about African Americans. Hermione was criticized for her insensitive comments about gender identity. Ron was cancelled for his discriminatory jokes about different cultures. And Harry, once a hero, found himself isolated, a cautionary tale of the modern era.